In a move that surprised many, President Trump significantly escalated the ongoing trade war with China. He increased tariffs on a vast range of Chinese goods. These tariffs, which function like taxes on imports, rose from 10% to 20%. This aggressive action signaled a hardening of the U.S. stance towards China's trade practices. The Trump administration justified these tariffs on the grounds of national security. They pointed to China's failure to stem the flow of fentanyl into the United States. Fentanyl, a powerful synthetic opioid, has ravaged communities across America. The administration argued that China was not doing enough to combat the production and trafficking of this deadly drug. They claimed that this inaction constituted an unusual and extraordinary threat to the U.S. This threat, they asserted, extended to national security, foreign policy, and the economy. By raising tariffs, the U.S. aimed to pressure China into taking more concrete action against fentanyl production. China responded swiftly and decisively to the American action. It condemned the tariffs as unjustified and harmful to the global economy. In retaliation, Beijing imposed its own tariffs on American goods. These tariffs, targeting agricultural products in particular, were set at 15%. Chinese officials made it clear that they were prepared for a prolonged trade conflict. They vowed to fight till the end to protect their interests. This strong rhetoric signaled that China would not back down easily. Chinese leaders believe that the U.S. is using the trade war as a tool to contain China's rise. They view the tariffs as an attempt to stifle their economic growth and technological advancement. This perception has fueled a sense of defiance in Beijing. China has indicated its readiness to weather the storm of a trade war. They are confident in their ability to withstand economic pressure. The fentanyl issue has become a major point of contention in the U.S.-China relationship. The U.S. accuses China of being the primary source of fentanyl entering the country. They have called on China to crack down on its production and distribution. China, however, denies these accusations. Chinese officials argue that the U.S. is attempting to shift blame for its own domestic drug problem. They point out that the U.S. has a high demand for opioids, which fuels the illegal drug trade. While rejecting the blame, China has expressed a willingness to cooperate with the U.S. on the fentanyl issue. They have proposed working together to find solutions through dialogue and collaboration. However, they insist that this cooperation must be based on mutual respect and equality. China wants to be treated as a partner, not a scapegoat, in addressing this global challenge. The trade war between the U.S. and China is part of a wider trend of rising protectionism. In addition to China, the Trump administration has also imposed tariffs on goods from other countries, including close allies like Canada and Mexico. These tariffs have been met with retaliation, leading to a complex web of trade disputes. The escalating trade tensions have created uncertainty in the global economy. Businesses are delaying investments and consumers are facing higher prices. In his State of the Union address, President Trump defended his trade policies. He argued that they were necessary to protect American jobs and industries from unfair competition. He acknowledged that the tariffs might cause a little disturbance for American consumers in the short term. However, he insisted that they were essential for achieving his vision of making America rich and great again. The long-term impact of these trade policies remains to be seen.